Hi, I'm Callahan, and I wanted to share with you one of my newest journals to be put on my website, which is talesofcallahan.com, and on my Amazon page under Callahan. And this is a Spanish version of a journal I made earlier. It's called My Purse Journal Vintage Series, Fun in the Sun. And this is very popular because a lot of people like Volkswagens, and I'm an avid fan. As you can see here, here's a few inspiration pieces I keep around the office because I drive a green Volkswagen myself. I designed these journals for myself because I love to look at these kind of graphics. And in the vintage series, I not only have a VW Bug, which was the first journal, but I also have a Vespa and I also have a VW Bug. And they're all the vintage. And I just loved them so much. And that's why I got into journal making. And why I came up with a Spanish version of the same book is, one, it's very popular. But number two, I found out that in Mexico, they have so many vintage VW Bugs that they use. And I thought, well, how appropriate for people who are Spanish to also have the joy of working with a VW Bug. I'm going to show you the interior of the English version because this is a prototype for the Spanish version. And so in here, every journal that I make has a date, the start date and the from date. And that's so that you can use multiple journals and always be able to identify which one you're looking for particular information. In this particular image, I have a QR code, and if you scan that with your iPhone, you can get a message from me. Then on the next page, in every book, I write a note from the author. And I do that because there's different reasons I write different journals. And I might share a little story or something about my inspiration in making it. And here's a logo of me in my VW Bug. When I was looking for journals prior to actually making them myself, and I only made them for myself because I wanted certain things I couldn't find elsewhere, and one of them was a table of contents. I use journals all over the place, and I need to be able to find information quickly that's important. So every page is marked is identified by a page number, and I could easily come in here and write down, phone number to Susan Jones, or an address that I need to go to or put into my date book. So I think a table of contents is priceless. Then we start the journal itself. Now there's 50 pages, so it's thick enough to utilize it for a long period of time, but it's also thin enough that it doesn't bulk up your purse, which is the size I chose to make it for a purse, and also for a backpack. And there's lots of lines. Now, in just dictating what line spacing I wanted, I did a lot of research because there's a lot of people that write very small, and there's a lot of people like myself who write very large. So I had to come up with a spacing of lines so that you utilize as much of the paper as you can, but you also are comfortable writing in the way that you write. So every page has the same repetitive VW Bug, and it makes me smile every time. It doesn't ever get lost on me how cute this is. And it goes through the 50 pages. And at the back of the book, we have a way for you to check out my other journals, and it gives you talesofcallahan.com and my Amazon. And also it asks you, please give me a review on Amazon. Us book writers are also needing reviews in order to have more people find our material. I also write other books. That's what I do by my trade. I have a few other books on my website and on Amazon under my name. So please check it out, and I hope to hear from you if you purchase and how you enjoy these journals.